we go with the hand towards the opposite leg. Why I am not catching from the middle and I go towards the opposite leg? Because I want the t-shirt or the jacket or the hoodie, whatever clothes you have on you, I want to be stretched on my body. So if I go on the opposite leg and I'm catching very good from here, when I liberate the space from where I take my knife, my shirt in this case is stretched on the body. If I don't make this and I take it from the middle and I will twist so you see better, and I take it only in front, in a real situation when you are under stress and pressure factors, it's possible I'm making this and it's possible to become an obstacle. I'm catching the knife and when I want to take it very fast outside, it can block in the cloth. So this is a very important element that you find in tactical combat system, stretching the shirt on the body. I'm stretching it, now it's liberated this space, so I'm coming on the blade, and when I'm taking it out, doesn't exist this risk to stop the blade there. The second important thing is immediately after I'm stretching, I'm gripping the blade and I'm coming with the thumb finger from the beginning on the handle, on the top of the handle. Because in the system that I'm teaching, we are using predominantly striking, penetration, stabbing techniques. I need that thumb finger to function as a stopper. If I will hit, and especially look at this blade, doesn't have a tsuba, so if I'm hitting hard tissues of the body, bones, ribs and so on, because even if I have precision, my target can move, and it will move because he has unpredictable movements. Of course, it's not a fixed target like in this case, my training dummy. If I'm hitting hard parts of the body, and maybe also other elements can be involved, like sweat, like blood, like rain, my hand can slide on the blade, or I can drop the knife. So this thumb finger, the thumb will function like a stopper, so it will give me a better grip. So again, I'm going in the opposite, to the opposite leg, stretch the shirt on my body, coming on the handle, putting the thumb on the top of the handle, taking the blade out, and immediately when I'm taking out, I'm twisting my blade towards my target. And this is for two reasons. If I'm in an ambush and all it's happening from a close distance, and maybe I'm not having the time to deploy and to also exist a distance between me and the aggressor, if it's closing very fast the distance, already my blade is facing my target, so already I can use it as a striking, with a striking attack. The same is happening when I have a handgun. If I have a handgun in the appendix position or in the holster in an open carry, immediately after you deploy it from that holster, the barrel is directed towards your target. This is one element. The second reason why I'm twisting the blades towards is if I'm not respecting this rule because I am stressed, I am under the effect of adrenaline, I am having fear and other elements that they are influencing my deployment, and I forget to stretch very good my shirt, and let's say it will block my hand there, this movement, as you can see already I have the hand there, this movement, it's liberating the blade, the hand from the cloth. So it's a very, very important element in your way of training. You must implement it from the beginning and learn it in a correct manner. Hand towards the opposite leg, very good grip, not soft hand. A soft hand, if you are training all the time to make it very fast and you will have a soft hand, in reality can happen this, to lose your shirt to go again on the blade, and this is a failed deployment. You don't want this to happen exactly when you need. So I'm going and catching very good my shirt, bring it, stretch it on my body, coming with the other hand, putting the thumb finger, taking my blade out, and I am entering, twisting the blade towards my target. And here I have two options. The hand, I bring it up, closing my body, closing my left side, axillary artery and left side, where very easy can be accessed the heart. And the second method, I am making the same thing, stretching, catching, putting the thumb finger, twisting the blade towards my target, but the hand now is not coming up, only closing here, is coming in a triangle. So I have the axillary artery closed, I have also the left part, but with the shoulder and with the other hand I protect also a little bit the carotid artery or subclavian arteries. Very important targets. One hand is injured, or I must protect somebody, I must keep my child or something else, depending on the situation. I'm taking the strong hand, going in diagonal, catch the shirt, stretch again on my body. And here is very important, I have two options. The first option, I continue, I don't let the shirt, I don't go here in lateral, and then I go to the knife because it's happening this. It's covered immediately, especially if you have a cloth that has more weight. So I'm stretching and I keep contact, I press with my hand on my body that this t-shirt is not going down, and on my body I'm going and catching my blade, making my grip, putting the thumb finger, taking out, entering in the stance or using the blade. This is one of the methods, and the second is I'm making the same movement, going in diagonal, stretching, and now I'm passing the shirt behind the blade, between the handle of the blade and my body. So now if you see here, it's already liberated, so it's very easy from this position to take it. This second technique, it's more slower, but it's more secure. You have more chances to deploy that blade without having a failed deployment. So one, stretching, putting pressure, opening, making this opening between the thumb and the index finger, catching my blade, taking it outside. And the second is stretching, passing between the body and the knife, taking the blade outside. The same if I'm doing with the other hand. It's the same thing, only that now I'm going in the opposite direction, to the opposite leg. Stretching, pressing on my body, taking the blade outside, or of course the other variant in which I am catching, passing the shirt between the blade, the handle of the blade and my body, and now I can take the knife very easy outside. Very important to understand why I'm going in diagonal and why I'm not the same like the first technique. I'm not catching from the middle. If I'm catching here from the middle of the shirt and I need now to stretch, look where the hand is going. If I have a more elastic type of cloth, it's very, very far from my body. I cannot put pressure, or if I want to take it immediately, now it's happening the same. The shirt is covering my knife. This is the reason why if I'm coming in diagonal, when I'm stretching, I'm very close to my blade. So I'm reducing the time, and also it's more easier to be sure that I grip that blade in time. These techniques can be performed especially when you are having the hands down in a natural position. Even if I am now suddenly in an ambush and I need to deploy my blade and strike, or if I am in a pre-ambush scenario, I have some assailants, it's not starting the ambush, but I am ready, but I have the hands down, and suddenly now something is happening from this position. Very easy, I can take my blade out. It's existing the situation in which you can be in a pre-ambush scenario situation. You have the assailants and you have the hands up. If you are in a non-combative stance with the hands up, not wanted to fight, and you have multiple aggressors and you want to go from this position now down to take your blade, this is very easy, or more easy, for the brain of your aggressors to identify this kind of motion. I have a long distance from here to go down on the shirt and then to take my blade. Even if you are fast, maybe you can strike the first target, but it's existing the possibility that it's identifying this, but you have multiple aggressors. So in the time that you are going from here to deploy to strike your first target, the others can react, stab you, or making other kind of tactics. So if I am up with the hands more up, not down, what I can do is catching my shirt. I'm coming with the hands more close near my body and catching my shirt from the position where I am. I'm not going any more down. I am here catching the shirt immediately, dragging up, taking my blade and strike. It's a more difficult type of technique because it's depending a lot of the clothes that you have. This is the reason why every time I advise you, especially now at the beginning, to train yourself with the clothes or similar clothes that you use in your daily activities. You cannot wear a shirt in your training and in your daily activities to have jackets, hoodies, or other type of clothes that they are not permitting you to make this kind of motions. So all the time apply your deployments and train yourself in clothes similar with what you are dressed in your daily activities. So if I am with the hands up, I will go on my shirt, not down. I will go here on the shirt, take it as much as I can, take my blade and make my movement. So if I am at my dummy, I am here, non-combative stance, and not with the hands very in front, or if I am here and now I'm thinking that I must prepare for my blade, I will bring my hands more close near my body so I am not so far. If from here I'm coming here, take it here and then I make the movement, it's the same like it was earlier when I'm going down towards to make the first technique. So I'm in this position, bringing my hands near and then only taking from here, striking, taking my blade and strike. Very important to understand that from here, catching a shirt, it's more hard than from this position in which the finger only make like a hook and grip, catch very good the shirt. But still, it will be much faster to make it from here than to go, and not only much faster, but it's not so evident, it's not dragging the attention, it's not so easy to be identified than if I'm going from here down and take my blade. So again, if I am here with the hands or more in front, non-combative stance, I am bringing the hands more close, and from here I'm only catching my shirt, taking up. You see also my body, because it's depending on the shirt that you have. One, having a fit elastic type of t-shirt, it will not help you. If you have an elastic fit shirt and you want to catch it, it will be very hard. This is a more large shirt and it's helping me also when I want to take it in the first technique is helping me also now to have a good grip. So here I'm bringing the hands near, and from this position I am catching the shirt, and look at my body, I'm also entering in a type of extension, because if I am not able very good, if it will be too long the shirt and I am not deliberating here, helping with the body, it will be more easy to make this free space here that is permitting me to take the blade. So here, taking it near my body, taking my blade, making the technique. Whatever form of deployment you are practicing, when you begin to learn this technique, it's very important to be 100% focused and aware of all the movements that you are doing. So if I'm in the first technique, let's say, and my hand must go in the diagonal position, catching the shirt and liberate the space to extract the knife, here it's a very important tip that I give you. Don't hurry at the beginning when you learn this technique. Speed will come after, and I will teach you different techniques, exercises, drills, attribute type of exercises to develop speed, precision, and so on. But at the beginning, make slow the techniques. Be aware. This means that I am in a normal position, and when I am going towards the other leg, to the opposite leg, I'm touching the opposite leg, and I'm conscious, I'm aware with the brain, the sensation. When I'm gripping the shirt, I really contract all my muscles and I have a good strong grip. And I'm focused on that. I'm stretching, I'm aware and see the feeling, the sensation of my shirt or my cloth on my body. Going on the knife handle, putting the thumb finger, putting it there, having a pressure point in such a way that I am aware and I have that type of, I am learning what type of sensation is creating in that moment, that particular movement. It is very important. Many repetitions, slow. And here is coming in the topic, the discussion about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. When you train, practice, when you start to learn the deployments, practice very slow. One, how I was saying to you, opposite leg. Contract the hand. Stretch on the body. Be aware, focused. Go on the knife. Put the thumb finger, take it out. Bring it up. First variant or second with a triangle. Make this, let's say, 20 times, 20 repetitions. You repeat slow, being focused on it. Then stop. Put the hands near your body. Close your eyes. It's nothing mystical, nothing esoteric. It's neuro-linguistic programming using visualization techniques in your training. Many athletes are doing this. It's proven through science that this is increasing your performance. You will be able, your brain is learning much faster the technique. You close your eyes, you don't move neither a little bit your body, and you begin to visualize all the process that you were doing earlier. Closing your eyes, going with the hand towards your opposite leg, catching very good the shirt, stretch it on your body, go with a strong hand, catch the handle, push on the handle with the thumb finger, taking out, and so on. So you only visualize without doing movements with your body. The combination of these two will help you much faster to learn the technique. After repeating, after many days of repetitions, weeks in which you are doing slow, you don't hurry yourself, then you put another element. You make one set of 20 repetitions slow, one set of 20 repetitions only visualization, and then one set of repetition as fast as you can. Combine it together, then you will see the results. If you are seeing me in the videos, in the majority of demos that I'm making using the blade deployments and striking, and I'm fast and I can perform it very, very good and with explosion, is because this type of training is part of my process of learning this skill of using the knife. In the last, I don't know, 3-4 years, I am only using this type of training method. Especially when you have something that you want to learn and it's new, use this process and you will see how fast you can learn that technique.